It has been a minute since we spoke about Ghostmaker and his lofty crew, so we're continuing with Batman International. Ghostmaker and his crew are going around the world trying to discover what Lex Luthor had cooking up in his lab. But on the way, a mystery arose. Someone was killing off Batman and Ghostmaker's masters. And all this started off with the Knife Master himself. He was running on the streets, cornered like a rat into an alley. He was murdered. And because of this, they had to call in the Batman stationed here, which was Night herself. She was a good detective, and instantly as she came onto the scene, she realized that this person suffered, but also there was something lodged in his mouth. At that same moment, we see Ghostmaker and the other bunch of Batman agents scouring Lex Luthor's lab to discover what he left behind because they cleaned out fast and someone else discovered a note that simply read, "Too slow." Ghostmaker was pissed off, but suddenly he got a call from Knight telling him to come to Dublin. At the same time, somewhere in Italy, the Master of the Road was being chased down, but he was the Master of the Road. He had some machine guns and some skills with the wheels. He tried to open fire on his assailant, but the person had a bulletproof car. And with that, he was run off the road, killed by the same thing he was proud about, his skills with the car. This was the general theme, because even Ghostmaker realized that the Master of Knives was killed by knives in an excruciating way. This person was trying to show off that he was better than the Master of Knife with a knife. And Ghostmaker was pissed off because he got the exact same notes, but this time he said, "The student has become the master." As soon as he read this note, an idea flickered at the back of his mind, which he had to go confirm. And as he walked off, El Guacho was still pissed off he wasn't made the head of Batman International. But that was not important right now. Ghostmaker was investigating this series of events, and he came to the conclusion that someone was killing him and Batman's masters one by one. So, right now, the main goal is to protect every single one of them. Breaking off into teams of two, Knight, Ghostmaker, and Grey Wolf had their own partner, and they scoured the globe looking for both the Master of Chemistry, the Master of Disguise, and the Master of Traps. Knight and her partner went to look for the Master of Disguise, which was not going to be easy because she was surrounded by security. Knight did her best to dispatch every single one of her men and instantly grabbed her, but this is where we realized that she was a decoy. The Master of Disguise was one of the security guards herself. We also followed Grey Wolf and Jiro exploring the jungle looking for the Masters of Trap, but at the same time they almost died because this guy laid traps all over this jungle, and at the end of the day it trapped both Grey Wolf and Jiro. The Master of Traps was skilled in his own right, each and every one of them. El Guacho even found the Master of Chemistry already dead. But in his wake, there was a note left on the wall, unlike every other, written in blood, saying, "No more teachers." Someone was really going for the kill here. Back on the streets with the Master of the Blade, we find Ghostmaker's katana. Someone was clearly trying to frame Ghostmaker for the murder of his teachers. But Ghostmaker was on his own mission. In China, he was looking for one of his masters. This one he had a real connection with, and he knew her, which is why when he was scaling the buildings, she attacked him out of the blue. She was fast. She was skilled. She was a warrior, crashing Ghostmaker's body through a building. She had a blade to his neck, but Ghostmaker just flicked her off and let it be known, "I could have killed you the second I got here. I'm the one with the blade. So chill out, I'm just here to save your life." She flicked his hand off when he tried to help her. "No, I don't need your help. You're a freaking psychopath." She was one of the few people that knew Ghostmaker had killed one of his masters before, but that was for a different reason, not connected to this story. He tried to explain himself, but she didn't want to hear it. Back at the Masters of Chemistry's lab, we find out that he was making a weapon. And before they could explore anymore, someone was standing there in the shadow, wielding electrical currents in his hand, and he looked cool as hell. Grey Wolf wasn't having much luck either, because right now they were about to die. Nobody messed with Ghostmaker's people. To be honest, nobody liked Ghostmaker himself, so they were all trying to kill his people. And just before he could crush Grey Wolf's head with the rock, he was hit out of the way. Someone protected them. They were able to escape the trap with the help of a grappling hook, and someone grabbed onto their hand, pulling them out. This was another vigilante, his design looking a little bit like Kraven the Hunter and Batman himself. He looked cool. Back with the Master of Disguise though, she realized who Knight was and released her man, saying, "Come, let's discuss this after drinks." She offered each and every one drinks, but Knight didn't take, but her man did. And as soon as he did, he was knocked out. The Master of Disguise wasn't taking any chances. As soon as Knight saw this, she ran to help her man, and the Master of Disguise tried to stab her in the back. But immediately she was saved as well. Another bat-themed vigilante came to save the day. Something was weird. Back with the Master of the Blade though, they were inspecting the Ghostmaker's katana. And it was clear that Ghostmaker was being framed because he was thousands of miles away in the prison when all this went down. So someone was framing him or trying to pass a message. Back with Ghostmaker though, we see him trying to explain his point of view. That his master discovered he was a psychopath, so he tried to kill him. And he wholly killed him back in self-defense. But nobody was trying to listen. She told him to take off his mask so she could look at his eyes and know if he's lying. But Ghostmaker was just too skilled, telling her, "There is no need because I am a fantastic liar. Looking into my eyes will mean nothing." Then at that moment, Clown Hunter came jumping through. She was surprised. Another sidekick. Even after what happened to your last, Ghostmaker stopped her. She laughed. "You want me to trust you, but you won't tell people around you the truth. You won't even show me your face." She decided to leave because this guy was untrustworthy. But just as she jumped off the balcony, there was an explosion. She was knocked out of the air. She was hurt. Ghostmaker did his best to get to her, jumping from his own platform. As soon as he got to her, he told Clown Hunter to survey the scene and find the person who did this. He never wanted to, but Ghostmaker said, "For once, follow my instructions." So he did. Holding his master in his arms, he asked her a simple question: "Who did this to you?" She asked him to take her into a hospital, but he said he will, because honestly speaking, he's a psychopath, so he doesn't have to do nothing but follow his objectives. So he asked her again, "Who did this to you?" She was about to tell him till she passed out. Picking her up, it was time to leave, but something was weird. He couldn't find Clown Hunter anywhere. All he found was his helmet and his bat. Clown Hunter was kidnapped. And in the next scene, we see Clown Hunter bound, shouting like a psychopath that he was going to rip this person's head off. But the person was being very nice, telling him, "Please calm down. I just decided to save your life because the person you are with tried to kill me as well. I am Phantom One, the original Ghostmaker sidekick." We have a red hood for Ghostmaker. This is insane. So yeah, like and subscribe for more Ghostmaker and Batman content. God bless.